the inspiration of the blessing, the inspiration of the great compassion, the inspiration of the limitlessness, of the great compassion. Beyond engaging and disengaging continuously, so that it will not be limited with just stillness or not, indifferent or not drowning and being engrossed. Not attached, beyond attachment and non-attachment. The non-attachment that is already there. Just go beyond attachment and non-attachment. And those who still not yet not attached, and those who already not attached, just as usual in the same way, purify simultaneously for both attachment and non-attachment. Beyond being still or not, beyond indifferent or not, beyond peaceful or not, beyond calmness or not. This indicates that is no obstructions. It's not limited with just not peaceful and just beyond peaceful or not peaceful. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. It is beyond engaging and disengaging. That which is not about relating or not relating. It is beyond relating and not relating. Diligently take a walk to bless, to relax. Otherwise, you'll be overpowered by the darkness. Take care. Do you know that you are covered up? Open up widely. Paul doesn't want to scold anyone. This will be the same essence as the Buddhas, the same essence of the great compassion with the Buddhas, the Mahabodhisattvas, the Arahants, the same essence. If we have different essence, it will be separated by sects and religions. When it's the same essence, there are no sects or doctrines or any religions separating. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment, it is beyond attachment and non-attachment. It will not create forms of religions at all, because it is the same essence. When there is delusively attached, it turns into different contexts, not the same essence. Deludedly attached or not attached, it turns into sects and doctrines and religions. Therefore, that which has nothing to do with attachment and non-attachment, it has to be well beyond attachment and non-attachment. This will be beyond automatically, beyond religions, beyond sects and doctrines, all by itself. This will be beyond all the insane rituals which continuously creating karma, all of these holding on, attaching, all these kind of practices, all methods and ways are methods and ways of karma, rituals of karma. All those masters of rituals are just creating karma. That which has nothing to do with relating or not relating, it's not considered as any which ways at all. It is not also considered as a practice. It's ending right there. Once the great compassion is there, it's proceeded simultaneously, instantly. Help through ending with everything. Methods, rituals, methods and ways are karma. Methods of karma, ways of practices are karma. It's samsara. Therefore, that which has nothing to do with relating or not relating, is neither about attachment or non-attachment. That which is not conditioned by attachment or non-attachment, not conditioned by relating or not relating with anything whatsoever. No such thing as the true origin, whether it is relating or not relating. No such thing as attachment or non-attachment. Not having, even not having itself, that's the true origin. Therefore, there is no need to search for the true origin because you won't find it. You just go further than it. You won't find it. You going further to whatever places to search for by Tudanga. Because the true origin doesn't exist at all. If you find it, you are already crazy. What is it that is found? That is a delusion. The identity that is found. 1, 2, 3 knowers. That is insane. That's the desire that is misleading. Even an identity is not the way. How come there are so many identities? Which one that is found? Which is the knower that is found? The knower itself is deluded to itself, overlaying itself on and on. Already said, in Nibbana there is no such thing as there is or there isn't. That's why it's always said, Nibbana is not even Nibbana itself. There is no such thing as yes or no. When there is yes or no, because there is an opinion, the desire misleading opinions and meanings. There is Nibbana or not Nibbana, because there is the desire misleading opinions and meanings. This is the language terminology that is assumed up, but is being deluded to. You have to listen to the assumed up that purify itself so that you can grab it. Terminology is having auto-purification within itself. Practicing knower will be diluted to knower on and on. This is the karmic difficulties that is bound on and on. Practicing knower and seer, we have karmic difficulties of knower and seer being bound on and on like that. That which is not related to either relating or not relating. This will releasing out and discarding the releasing all by itself. The emptiness that doesn't grasp for itself right away. Why practicing the knower? This is a troublemaker. It's a damn thing. It creates lifetimes. It's a circling one. Why practicing it? It is the clasher. Senses is derived from the knower. Once you know, clashes is there. This is senses, just like car crashing. The Vedana is there. The fabrication is there. This is the perception of senses is clashing. While practicing this troublemaker, cut deluded knowing. It is the troublemaker. It is the one that fabricates stories. All of these days, the knower leading you towards infatuation, towards delusion. That's why you have to cut deluded knowing. You have been drunken, seeing and knowing leading you towards being deluded to it already. Until you have to look for eyeglasses. You're all infatuated. That's why you have to make a conclusion to cut deluded knowing. The essence, you have to listen to that which is helping cutting deluded knowing. Listen again. It's not in a way of misleading, knowing and follow knowing on and on, proceeding like that, following like that. What is it? It's so exhausting because you're following desire, cravings. Always beyond engaging or disengaging, relating or not relating, all the time. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging at all times. This is not just about attachment or non-attachment, arising or ceasing, not just about being still or not, indifferent or not, attachment or non-attachment. This is beyond limits. There is no boundaries. It's not bound by opinions and meanings or any projection. This is the auto-purification in itself. It dissolves itself. It's releasing itself. It's not bound by itself. It's not wrong to the elements of anatta and anicca. It's not wrong to the suffering. Suffering is anicca. It's always shifting and changing. It's discarding itself. This is not retaining the suffering. Suffering doesn't retain itself. What are you practicing? Practicing knower. It is a troublemaker. You have mistakenly grabbing right and wrong, on and on with the knower, this and that. What are you practicing? This is all the damn thing. It's a troublemaker. It's creating stories, it's creating problems. Make a conclusion for samsara. Cutting deluded knowing. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment, it will decrease the significance within seeing and knowing. It will not become the desire misleading in the seeing and knowing. It's not going to be identified with anything whatsoever. Otherwise, you have no chance to help end for samsara at all. Listen well. You will turn into like a boat being towed with samsara, having no chance to help end for samsara, no benefit for samsara, just the karmic difficulties, the knower hanging there, tolling each other on and on, endlessly, no essence to help end at all. Just hanging there to each other on and on. The essence of cutting deluded knowing or the enlightenment doesn't have any consideration for samsara. The sharpness of the blades of the axe has no consideration for the tree at all. Once it starts, it will cut through the tree right away. The essence of the enlightenment also has no nurture for samsara. Cut through as helping is not lingering or compromising for samsara. It is decisive in an instant. It is the great compassion. Once you see the stump that is there, you don't step over it and to let other people to stumble over the stump. It's not like that. Because if they step over it, how many exhaustion will be there? To be fixated with the consideration even a tiny bit, there is no cutting. There is no enlightenment at all. No cutting deluded knowing at all. It's impossible to help through the enlightenment. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment doesn't manage anything, doesn't deal with anything. It doesn't deal with the defilement or anything whatsoever. It has no traces in the purification in an instant. It's unlike the tree and the axe. Because that is like a confrontation. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging is purifying without traces, without confrontation. Cutting the cutting itself, there is no need to cut anything. Constantly go beyond attachment and non-attachment. Automatically it will be beyond stillness or not, indifferent or not. It will be beyond attachment or non-attachment. Beyond attachment and non-attachment, that is already brightening. Automatically it will not be limited to any certain things whatsoever.